If you haven't heard by now, CMMC is the abbreviation for the Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. CMMC compliant means the Accreditation Board has certified your organization, and in other words, you're allowed to bid on Department of Defense contracts that have CMMC requirements listed. The DoD, or Department of Defense, has not yet finalized CMMC, but experts expect rulemaking to occur in 2021. In the meantime, it's not a bad idea to get an introductory understanding of what it means to be CMMC compliant. If you plan on doing any business with the DoD, it's a phrase you're going to have to be familiar with. There's a lot of planning and costs associated with landing that status, even if you're just a small business. But where do you even start? Hi everyone, I'm Matt from eTactics, and today I'm going to give you a high-level overview of the CMMC ecosystem. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, hit that alert bell icon next to it as well, so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. The most important thing you need to know about the CMMC ecosystem is the terminology. Of course, since CMMC deals directly with government contractors, everything is an abbreviation. The government does love its acronyms, so CMMC is no different. The main acronyms you need to know about the CMMC ecosystem besides CMMC itself are DIB, DIB-CAC or DIBCAC, CMMC-AB, C3PAO, LPP, LTP, CA, CCP, PA, RP, RPO, MSP, OSC, and CUI. Let's break these down. First, the CMMC-AB stands for the CMMC Accreditation Body. It's the driving force behind CMMC, and according to its own website, oversees a qualified, trained, and high-fidelity community of assessors that can deliver consistent and informative assessments to participating organizations against a defined set of controls, best practices within the Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification Program. CMMC as a whole affects the Defense Industrial Base, or DIB, aka DIB. Now, DIB is a fancy acronym for the fancy term that places contractors and subcontractors with the DoD into a bucket classification. This whole thing starts with Controlled Unclassified Information, or CUI. CMMC exists to help protect CUI that organizations within the DIB work with. DIBCAC, or DIB-CAC, stands for the Defense Industrial Base Cybersecurity Assessment Center. It's the organization that proctors the evaluation program for C3PAOs, or Certified Third-Party Assessor Organizations. At the time of this recording, there are only a handful of C3PAOs, yet over 180 of them are waiting for their DIBCAC evaluation. Pretty easy so far. OSC means Organizations Seeking Certification. These are the contractors and subcontractors who need to achieve CMMC compliance in order to win DoD bids starting in 2025. RPO stands for Registered Provider Organization. It's an acronym that represents entire organizations. RPOs paid an application fee and went through a basic business background check to get that. In a nutshell, RPOs are consulting companies that help organizations seeking certifications prepare. MSCs, or Managed Service Providers, could also help OSCs. RPOs, MSPs, and C3PAOs will have many registered practitioners, or RPs, and certified professionals, or CCPs, working for them. Now, RPs will most likely be the consultants who have passed a series of CMMC modules and basic background checks. LPP means Licensed Partner Publisher. LPPs basically provide content to LTPs, or Licensed Training Providers. LTPs train both the CCPs and CAs. Meanwhile, CCP means Certified CMMC Professional and can assist with assessments but not lead them. CA stands for Certified Assessor. They're the ones who complete the assessments and are authorized to lead them. The final key part of the CMMC ecosystem are the PAs, or Provisional Assessors. PAs accomplish training by the CMMC-AB, and they're the parties responsible for performing provisional assessments until the DoD rulemaking is finalized. But to put everything simply for you, OSCs who are part of the DIB and work with CUI reach out to MSPs or RPOs with teams of CPs and RPs who reach out to C3PAOs that have passed DIBCAC's evaluation, who then assign a CA who was trained by an LTP that received its content from an LPP to conduct the assessment and submits it to the CMMC-AB, who then awards CMMC certification to the original OSC. But since CMMC isn't finalized yet, PAs replace CAs during this interim period. Now, that wasn't too bad, was it? Hopefully, by the end of this video, you understand the last takeaway I just gave you, because that's more or less the process as it stands today. Now that you know the ecosystem and all of its moving parts and acronyms, you're done with your first step in becoming CMMC certified, hopefully. If you'd like to learn more about CMMC, reach out to eTactics, and you already made this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to our YouTube channel.